Whoa, Wazam. Today's video is on the NFL, and I just want to say, y'all do know this shit fake, right? Because, like, I watch the NFL from time to time, and of course they racist than the motherfucker, you dig? But it ain't take Colin Kaepernick to make me stop watching it or nothing because I always knew the motherfuckers was racist. It's kind of like everything else I watch on TV, CNN racist than a motherfucker, MSNBC, the police, everything is motherfucking racist. So yeah, I watch this staged ass bullshit, and I do mean staged. You dig? For the, I guess, relieve my mind from time to time, cause all I be hopped up on is politics and number black culture, and y'all already know how I get down. But I just want to stop and say, the NFL fake is a motherfucker. Yeah, y'all don't. A lot of people y'all know, but this shit is fake as hell. All you gotta do is follow the storyline. Whichever teams have the most interesting storyline, you dig? That's the teams that's gonna fucking go to the Super Bowl. Kind of like Tom Brady. You see how they started off the season talking about, he's old. He don't have it. He don't have it no more, and he old, and then all of a sudden he getting beat real bad in the Super Bowl, and then he comes back. You know, come on, bro. And then people like the Patriots always win right before they about to go to war, or as they at war fucking ready. Come on, bro. Cowboys and shit like that. Come on, y'all. The fucking New York Giants go to the Super Bowl for 9/11 and all of that bullshit. It's red, white, and blue. Come on, after 9/11. Come on, y'all. Y'all should know that this shit fixed by now. But of course, let me read an article to help y'all out a little bit more. Let's go ahead on and read this shit. Let's say you were given an endless get out of jail free card. What would you do with it? Would you commit crimes, steal, kill somebody, try to rule the world? Would you settle for, say, $14 billion a year? Damn. That's the luxurious position the NFL finds itself in when it comes to its court granted right to fix the outcome of professional football games. Yup, you heard it right. There is no such question. The NFL has the legal right to fix a game, any game, including the Super Bowl. So then, the real quick question becomes, does it? Just so we're clear, in 2007, the New England Patriots were caught cheating, videotaping opponents' formation and coaching signals, even with evidence destroyed by the NFL, and you know why they destroyed it, by Roger Goodell. Turned out they'd been doing it for 10 fucking years, y'all. 10 years they were studying people. Now you see why they keep going to the fucking Super Bowl. It's just now they more careful. A Jets fan and season ticket holder, Carl Mayer, sued the Patriots asking for reimbursement to all Jets fans who went to those games. He lost. Of course he did. You ain't about to beat no big time ass NFL. Is you fucking crazy? But why did he lose? If you read the brief one paragraph explanation that ran in the New York Times on May 19, 2010, you only learn that Mayer failed to prove any legal right to damages. Okay, but why not? Google and Bing your way around the internet and you'll find explanations hard to come by from any sports, business, or legal reporter. But at least the court decision is online and you can read it for yourself. Since you probably won't, here's the scoop. The NFL argued that the court agreed that the people who buy tickets to an NFL game have the contractual right to seek to watch two teams play each other and nothing else. The court even quoted Mayer's ticket stub, which reads, "This ticket grants entry into the stadium and a spectator seat for the specified NFL games." Wow, spectator seat, huh? If the Patriots cheated to win that game, well, tough. Legally, extrapolate, y'all know what the fuck, I can't pronounce it, that it means if any NFL outcome is fixed, well, tough. Also in 2010, in a separate court case against the NFL over branded items like hats and shirts, that the league presented itself not as 32 separate teams, but as one singular business unit in the entertainment marketplace. Wow. All right. Throughout that case, the NFL repeatedly, y'all, position itself legally as a sports entertainment business. Wow. And y'all, some of y'all know where that shit come, a sports entertainment business. Business not a genuinely business, not a genuinely contested sport. Not a genuinely contested sport, just so y'all hear me. College football, for example, is legally classified as a collegiate sport. The only other sports entertainment business are professional wrestling and fucking roller derby. Y'all see that shit? The only other sports entertainment fucking companies is wrestling and the roller derby. Now y'all know wrestling fake, right? Cause soon as you tell somebody I watch wrestling, they're gonna say, you know, it's fake, huh? Financials back up the NFL's case. It operates as a singular entertainment business unit. Some 75% of all revenue is shared equally among the NFL teams, far more than the NBA, roughly half the Major League Baseball, about a third. Does this the vast majority of NFL revenue coming via television rights? It is most certainly behooves all teams to provide the best possible show in the entertainment marketplace. Wow. So how's that coming along? Well, there's no question Super Bowl contests have become much more entertainment in the past 15 years as these legal battles were playing out than they were in the previous 35. See, what they saying basically is Super Bowls got a little close as hell, huh? All of a sudden in the past 15 years. From Super Bowl 1 to 35, 9 games, 25.7% were decided by a touchdown or less. 2 were decided by a field goal or less. The average win was by 16 points or more than 2 touchdowns. So they used to score a whole lot of fucking points in the Super Bowl, like blowouts and shit every Super Bowl. From Super Bowl 1 to 35. Now, from Super Bowl 36 to 51, or every Super Bowl since 9/11, like I talked about earlier, 10 of 16 games, 62.5% have been decided by a touchdown or less. 5 were as close as a field goal or less. The average win was by 8.7, which means it's rigged because they know you want to be entertained and they have to entertain you, so you watch the whole game. When it's a blowout, more people just start drinking and leave, cut off the TV, dance, shuck, jive, whatever the fuck they gonna do, goddamn it. But they keep the game close to keep you watching, keep them ratings up and shit, you know. All of a sudden, if like I found that shit suspicious when Peyton Manning threw that ball directly to, I think that was Fred Thomas. No, it wasn't Fred Thomas. One of them damn cornerbacks for the Saints. Like, that shit was obvious. Or think about that Brett Favre throw where he threw it across his shoulder to the Saints. Come on, bro. If you add in this year's big game, half of the Super Bowl since 9/11 has featured the red, white, and blue Patriots of New England. 2 of the 35 prior did. Are the Patriots that good? No. We know for a fact they cheat because they've been caught. But worse than that, there is too much video evidence that shows again and again favoritism for the most patriotic of all American football team. So we've got the legal foundation, we got circumstantial video evidence. The rest basically comes down to the NFL and establishment sports media asking fans, who you gonna believe, me or your lying eyes? But if you want to believe your lying eyes and you won't believe me, will you believe the thinly veiled revelations of some of the game's players? Here are a few that have popped up in the past couple years. Wow, all right. Let's read that, y'all. All we know now that we're grown men that wrestling's fake. Well, football is not played like it was when I played. Retired Houston Oilers running back Earl Campbell. Now see, it looked like they pay these players to not say nothing. Think about it. Look what he said. Like it was like he couldn't directly say it. Like, you know, he like, as a kid, well, let me read his quote. I don't want to put words in his mouth. He like, and we all know now that we grown men that wrestling fake. Well, football ain't how it was played when I was a kid, you know. What he trying to tell you? this shit is rigged. Let's read another one. We're talking about a different NFL now. Before it was more about the game. Now it's such an entertainment business. It's turning into WWE, really. It's like Vince McMahon stuff. Basically, Roger Goodell is Vince McMahon. Cleveland Browns tackle Joe Thomas. Wow. You think Joe Thomas would just say that shit and he'd play for he's in the NFL. He wouldn't just say that for nothing, y'all. He wouldn't just make them comparisons for nothing. Vince McMahon, Roger Goodell. Think about it. Everybody hate Roger Goodell because he be doing this to the players and suspending them and all kind of shit like that. See what I mean? See? Don't it add up? Well, maybe it don't to some of y'all. And look at this one. The NFL is like a spectacle of violence for entertainment, and you're the actors in it. He said, and you're the actors in it. You're complicit in that. You put on a uniform, and it's a trivial thing at its core. It's make believe, really. That's the truth about it. Former 49ers linebacker Chris Borland. Now let's read that again because I was tripping up over the bullshit because I'm like, what? I can't believe what the fuck I read. So I'm going to read that shit again. This dude said, the NFL is like a spectacle of violence for entertainment, and you the actors in it. You complicit in that. You put on a uniform, and it's a trivial thing at its core. It's make-believe, really. That's the truth about it. Former 49ers linebacker Chris Borland. And y'all do know he retired. Said who retired a season ago. I think that dude only played like 1 or 2 seasons, probably 1. See how that shit go, bro? This shit rigged like a motherfucker. But like, think about it. If you betting or whatever, just think about the storyline, and you'll always be able to win. I might start fucking betting. This is pure bullshit. In case you need more proof, sports entertainment. Sports entertainment is a type of spectacle which presents an ostensible, whatever the fuck it is, competitive event using a high level of theatrical flourish and extravagant presentation with the purpose of entertaining the audience, unlike typical sports and games which are conducted for competition, sportsmanship, physical exercise, or personal recreation. The primary product of sports entertainment is the performance for an audience benefit. Thus, they are never practiced privately, common, but not in all cases. The outcomes are predetermined, as this is an open secret and is not considered to be match fixing. Let's read the bottom a little bit more. The primary product of sports entertainment is performance for an audience benefit. Thus, they are never practiced privately, commonly, but not in all cases. The outcomes are predetermined, as this is an open secret. Now, let's define the open secret. An open secret is a concept or idea that is officially secret or restricted in knowledge, but in practice may be widely known, or it refers to something that is widely known to be true, but which none of the people most intimately concerned are willing to categorically acknowledge in public. So basically what they're saying is it's like WWE. Remember when the wrestlers used to fake like they was really the character and people believed in it? Not during these modern times. I'm talking about before the curtain call and shit like that with anybody else who know wrestling. Like back in the G, people thought it was real, remember? See, that's what they saying. It was an open secret though to the wrestlers who practiced it. They was like, man, and like when the shit happened to where they was exposed, they all was pissed off, all the old school wrestlers. Like they even punished the wrestlers who like exposed them, and they say it is not considered to be match fixing. See, know why? Because they under the guise of sports entertainment. Think about it. It say in organized sports, match fixing occurs as a match is played to a completely or partially predetermined result, violating the rules of the game and often the law. The most common reason is to obtain a payoff from gamblers, but teams may also intentionally perform poorly to gain a future advantage. See, they saying it ain't match fixing. It ain't somebody paying, and somebody to mess up and shit like that. This is sports entertainment. The creators of that shit is up there fixing it, you dig? And it's all, look at the history of it, just to break that shit down further. The term sports entertainment was coined by the World Wrestling Federation, the WWF, now WWE, during the 1980s as a marketing term to describe the industry of professional wrestling, primarily to potential advertisers, although precursors date back to February 1935 when the Toronto Star Post editor Laura Marsh described professional wrestling as sportive entertainment. The WWF used the phrase in a case made to the New Jersey Senate for classifying professional wrestling as sports entertainment and thus not subject to regulations like directly competitive sports. So, because Vince McMahon was catching none but charges, he had to pay all of these boxing commissions, this, that, and the third. So he said, "Look here, we sports entertainment, judge, so he don't gotta pay all of them fees." Some sports entertainment events represent variants of actual sports, such as exhibition basketball with the Harlem Globetrotters. Others modify sports for entertainment purposes. Many types of professional wrestling, which derive from the traditional wrestling, and are more recently many various mascot races held at numerous Major League Baseball events. Roller derby was presented as a fucking sports entertainment, Come on. So y'all get that, goddammit. That shit fixed like a motherfucker, bro. It is, bro. And what really woke me up to that bullshit is when I saw this game. Steelers versus motherfucking Seahawks. I'm not a fan of either team, but that dude is clearly motherfucking down, bro. He down. And that's when I knew these niggas was cheating, bro. I remember that shit. I was just watching it like, man, these niggas be cheating, but all of this shit fake, y'all. None of this shit is real. Like, imagine none of this shit is real. CNN not real. MSNBC not real. All of that shit is fake. That's why MSNBC and all of them attacking media that's online. Because people going online for their media to get the real fucking story, the real motherfucking scoop, goddammit, the real block talk breakdown on this bullshit. Ain't nobody trying to watch all of this shit. These people be puppets. They be reading teleprompters and shit on today's story. They don't be in no newsroom cooking that shit up. They get that shit handed down to them. How you think when I read like 4 fucking articles on something, it be practically the same words? One day I'm gonna break that shit down for you, how you can tell the media is at work one day. I might do that shit next, bruh. But thank y'all for listening to your boy. Once again, y'all holler at me.